Hello, I apologize for not being in the building today. I will be back tomorrow. Just some extra practice. At first glance, you might say, oh my goodness, there's 36 questions on the worksheet. Take a deep breath. Trust me, I think you're still going to finish early before class is over. Just a couple of examples to freshen our brains up. Remember, when we simplify expressions, when we see something like this, the shortcut, you just add the exponents, right? 3 plus 2 is 5. All right, another example. 8 plus 3 is 11. Oh my goodness, it looks like a fraction. Again, our shortcut here is we subtract. 9 subtract 2 is 7. Remember, if you do not see an exponent, right? I'm looking at that 7 in the denominator. I'm like, hey, I don't see an exponent. Remember, that means it's really 1. Right? 7 take away 1 is 6. And in fact, I'm not too sure I even have any fractions on the worksheet, but it's still good to review that. Remember, besides numbers, same thing works with variables. If we've got x to the third times x to the ninth, yep, 3 plus 9 is 12. There's our answer, x to the 12th. Subtraction, same thing. 9 subtract 2 will leave me with 7. X to the 7th. I think we've got those down pretty well. It's been going pretty swimmingly. The one thing that I kept finding on Monday being asked is those two wild and crazy exponents, right? What if the exponent is 1 and what if the exponent is 0? Remember, if the exponent is 1, it does not change the value, right? 5 to the first power is 5. 7 to the first power is 7. 63 to the first power, 63. If we don't see an exponent, it's 1. So if I just see a plain old 8, that's the same as 8 to the first power. 13, 13 to the first power. If I see a 2, that's 2 to the first power. Okay, wacky time, that exponent of 0. Any number other than 0 raised to the exponent of 0 has a value of 1. 6 to the 0 power, 1. 4 to the 0 power, 1. 27 to the 0 power, 1. Right? If the exponent is 0, the value is 1. That's the tricky one to remember, that the actual value will be 1. And of course, if we have 0 and I raise it to an exponent, we'll get 0, right? If the base is 0, it doesn't matter how many times we multiply it together, it's still going to be 0. Now notice the 0 could be the exponent, 0 could be the base, but it cannot be both at the same time, right? If we got 0 raised to the 0 power, that is undefined. If you use a good scientific calculator, it'll even tell you can't do that. So I think the big ones that I kept getting questions about on Monday was when the exponent is 0, the value is 1. And that's true of both numbers and variables. So 36 questions. But my hunch is once you start working and get in the flow of it, you might even find yourself finishing early today. There's that missing E on worksheet. And I'll be back in the building on Wednesday. I hope to see you then. It was great to see you on Monday.